This is a reading for Aries for October 2017. What I see is there's somebody from your past that at some point while you have known them, and I'm going to say that you probably would have known them for at least 6 to 7 years. There was some point in your relationship that you felt like you saw a future with them. You wanted to marry them, you wanted to have children with them, you had romantic feelings for them. But you were also very controlling in the sense where you weren't trying to control their actions, you were trying to control their emotional response to you. And you got what you wanted most of the time in the past. And there was deception on your part for them as well. And I think what your deception was sort of the promise of the future. Okay? So even though you did possibly see a future with this person and creating a life with them, you weren't ready for it. So you kind of were delaying it. Like you kept putting it on hold, pushing it off into the future. And this person, they have since caught on to it. They've seen the red flags. They understand what's going on. And they're not happy with it. And what I feel is that you definitely, you put long periods of time in between talking to them and or seeing them. And what you don't know, what you don't understand is that diminishes their feelings for you. I get a lot of times where like fire signs feel like absence makes the heart grow fonder. But for this person specifically, they don't like that. They are not happy with that. And it really just makes them think that you're a liar, you're that you have issues that that they don't want to deal with. Like they see it as red flags. Now, also what's been happening recently, what I feel like, is that you probably have tried to contact this person, try to come back into their life after not speaking to them or talking to them for quite a while. And it's purely in your mind, you see it as because like, well, I wasn't ready to be in a serious relationship with them. I do want a serious relationship with them at some point, but I just want to keep them around, okay? Like, until that time comes. So you purely see it as like, oh, I'm coming back in because I want to just hang out with them, I want to see them, maybe I want to sleep with them. And what I'm getting is that recently you haven't gotten the same response that you've gotten in the past. So you always want to try to control their response to you. The way that they react when you come back in. And probably in the past, they have responded favorably. Like, they've wanted to see you. They've wanted to do the things that you want to do. And so, all is well and all is happy. What has happened recently is the response has changed. They are not giving you what you want. And so, what happens when you get that response is you do react in sort of a childish way, okay? Immature, in a sense where you don't get the response you want, so you delay even further. You say, well, okay, fine. You don't want to give me what I want, I'm out of here, okay? And you basically say, I'll text you later on. I'll see where you're at later on. What you're not realizing is that this person, when you do that, it diminishes their feelings for you. And what you're going to realize that very soon they're going to walk away. And it's going to be hard on you because you're not going to realize that what the reason is. And I'm hoping that if you see this reading, you'll know what the reason is. Now, if you don't want to lose this person, what you got to do is you have to express your love to them, express that you do want to marry them, you do want a family with them, you do have romantic feelings for them, and that you're going to stay, that you're not going to leave, and that you really actually don't. Like, you really have to stay and be in the relationship. Now, you may not be ready for that, and you may have to accept that this person is not for you. Like, you're going to have to let them go. Now, what I also see is that the red flag for you most of the time is when you're out there dating, when you're putting the delay on the real relationship, the one that you actually want to have with this one person. When you're in dating mode, you deceive the people that you want to hook up with, basically. And you promise the love, the marriage, the children, the romantic feelings, when they're actually not there. And it's a form of control for you. You want to keep somebody hooked. You want to keep them interested. And, for lack of a better word, like, you want them to keep sleeping with you. So you're going to put forth this sort of fake feelings, fake relationship type thing when you know that you're out seeing other people. And what I feel like you've experienced is that a lot of these people, like, they fall for it, right? They are interested, they want to be with you, and then they start to catch on to what you're trying to do, and they leave you. And I think you internalize this a lot. You don't let yourself really feel the feelings of how, like, hard it is on you, and what it does to your self-esteem is so detrimental. Honestly, I feel like you have issues with loving yourself, and you don't really know why. Like, because you're a confident person, you're well liked, like, you probably have a lot of friends, you probably have had a lot of relationships, a lot of people interested in you, you probably do well in your career, so, like, it's almost like you should have everything, everything should be working out like well for you, but deep down, I feel like you have self-esteem issues, and you don't know why. And I'm telling you right now, the reason why you have these issues is because you have these control issues over other people, and you don't let yourself feel your real feelings, your true feelings. And you, for some reason, you don't let yourself be with the one that you actually love. And I think it probably stems from your childhood. There's probably something that happened, probably a rejection early on in your life that created this sort of I don't need anybody mentality. And so, so you don't care if you go out and, fake feelings with somebody just so you can get laid, right? But at the end of it, you do know that it leaves you feeling empty. You sit there and you don't understand why somebody won't text you back, why they don't want to see you. And it's because you've duped them. You've legitimately manipulated them. And so you really need to start doing some soul searching. You need to start to realize that it's okay to pick somebody, the one that you really want to be with, and let yourself have those feelings. Let yourself feel those feelings and let yourself be in that relationship. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's okay if it doesn't work out, but at least like you gave it a real shot. Because I feel like you're probably, also noticing that a lot of your friends around you are getting married and having children and getting into serious relationships. And there's probably a small part of you that feels like, wait, why am I being left behind? Why is like this not materializing for me? And it really does stem from yourself. Like you really need to look at what you're doing to other people, because at the end of the day, you are hurting other people with the way that you date, I guess is the way to put it. You really need to take your time and really pick out the person that you want to be with and put all your effort and heart into it. And you'll start to realize, like, you'll start to respect yourself for that because you gave it a real shot. And you can't be afraid of rejection or being you can't be afraid of like rejection or something not working out, or getting into a relationship with somebody and realizing that it's not right, it's not what you wanted, That's what dating is. But what dating isn't is hopping from bed to bed to bed and faking feelings of people and hurting their feelings along the way. And like ghosting people and, like you're just creating a wake of heartache behind you. So you really need to start to let yourself have the feelings, let yourself be in the relationships, and let yourself love and let yourself be loved. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And I feel like you need to, because you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself. Truly. Because these other people, yes, you may initially hurt their feelings when they realize that it wasn't real, that you didn't actually want to be in a relationship with them. But they have no problem cutting you out. Because they do it all the time. So they'll move on. They'll find love with somebody else. It's no skin off their back. So that's what you need to realize, is that at the end of the day, these people will continue to leave you if you continue to do this to them, and it will only keep hurting yourself. Now, I hope you don't take this as being harsh. Obviously, I look at the cards, I interpret them to the best of my ability, and I'm just not one of those types of people that minces words. So, I hope that, you'll take it as constructive criticism, and, this person from your past that you really actually do want to be with, I guarantee you they will accept you back if you do it soon. Like, if you come in and you are like, I'm being for real this time. I'm not going to leave. I'm going to be here for you because I want to be with you. I want to have a family with you. They will take you back. There will be love and romantic feelings and the wedding and the children. You'll have it all. It's all there for you. You have to make the effort and do it quickly, because this person already has one foot out the door. So what I'm trying to say is it's all up to you. You know, you can do this. I have faith in you. And you know what? Please don't take this as, you know, as a negative reading. It's not. I just want you to realize, you know, what your own red flags are. Okay? So please, if this didn't resonate with you, or even if it did, please, you know, contact me for a personal reading to get, you know, more in depth, and I wish you all the best. All right, thanks.